My name is Kayla, I have an endless TBR, and here's my DNF list for the first half of 2025. I know. I wanted to like it so bad. It just wasn't giving what Lights Out gave. But also it was giving too much of the same plot at the same time. And before you say I shouldn't have expected the same thing as Lights Out, I don't know, I feel like the banter was what really hooked me into Josh and Allie's story and was part of the reason I recommended it to people, including my 55-year-old mother. I don't know, I just wasn't into it and I DNF'd at like 10%. Let's talk about Credence. I never heard anything about this. I went in completely blind. No, I did not read the back or the reviews first, but I did read this part. And it says, 3 of them, 1 of her, and a remote cabin in the woods. And I said, I love that for me. And I threw it in my cart. I tried to push through it because she kept saying, it's just my step-uncle, it's just my step-uncle. But then she kept saying Uncle Jake. And I'm sorry, I cannot. In the most respectful way possible, I felt like I was reading a teenager's text. I just couldn't do it. I DNF'd at like page 75. I know. This is lots of people's cup of tea. The plot really intrigued me. The dialogue was just corny. Our MMC makes her a wearable out of his, and she wears it, and when he thinks about her, it pulses. When I heard that on Book Talk, I was intrigued for sure. The way that it was described in this book was genuinely just so corny. I don't know how else to explain it. So yeah, I DNF'd to page 75. I'm so sorry. This is the part where you start typing a hate comment. Let me explain.
Let me tell you something. Let me
explain. This is one of my best friends and my husband's favorite series of all time. They said that they felt like they were losing a friend or like a piece of themselves when they finished the series. Here's the thing, I have an extremely short attention span, and I felt like this book was just an accumulation of a bunch of little stories about someone I have never met, and I knew absolutely nothing about Selena. I think I made it to like the 4th novella and just gave up because I felt like I needed to read Throne of Glass first and then read this 3rd like some people recommend. But that also brings me to, I DNF'd Throne of Glass. I truly had absolutely no idea what was happening at all. Pretty sure I read like a quarter of it. I just felt like there was so much going on and so much world building at once. And at the time, I couldn't give it the full attention, so really it's a DNF for now.